Well, Winter Storm Birch, here we go.
Yeah, has a name.
Yes, and speaking to the name, this is a tradition that dates back to 1971, so over 50 years. And we have to be forecasting 6 inches or more of snow or half an inch of ice. We are talking about snow with this storm, and it's going to be poorly timed for the morning commute tomorrow. It's going to be starting later on tonight after midnight. Perhaps at the onset is a little bit of a mix, but otherwise it's all over to snow, and we're expecting that snow to continue through late morning, early afternoon tomorrow. So through tomorrow, this is when we expect the morning hours to see the heaviest of the snow. That will reduce visibility, and also at the same time the wind could gust say 25 to 35 miles an hour, and the snow is going to be of the heavy wet nature, and by the afternoon the snow wraps up. We could actually see some rays of sun before it sets tomorrow evening. So it's all thanks to this area of low pressure that's going to be emerging off the mid-Atlantic coast, off the coast there of the Delmarva Peninsula, and really ramping up again as we head into the morning commute time tomorrow. You see those shades of blue statewide here in Connecticut, indicating that moderate to at times heavy snow, 1 to 2 inch snowfall rate certainly possible. And as this low takes a track just to our southeast and eventually through the afternoon hours, looking for that snow to wrap up from west to east, and that clearing takes place. So by this time tomorrow, again, things should be much quieter. We'll just be out shoveling and then be preparing for a shot of cold and wind that's going to be coming for our Valentine's Day Wednesday. So here we are just hours away from the storm beginning, and there have been major changes in the models with regard to the track. Still looking at plowable amounts of snow, but the European model notably has gone even farther offshore. So a bit of a forecasting conundrum. We still, of course, will be fine-tuning the forecast, and that's what we've done since this morning, of course. This is new over the past couple of hours, taking into account that southward shift. We think basically along the southeast of 84s, we'll see those greatest snowfall totals of 6 to 10 inches. In the greater Hartford area, probably closer to the low end of that or the high end of the 3 to 6 that we're expecting throughout northwest Connecticut. So a pretty sharp gradient as you move farther northwest from the 84 corridor. We've got temperatures right now in the upper 30s and low 40s inland, 40 to 45 along the shoreline. And our iCam view from Hartford, still some late day brightness out there, 43 in our capital city. You can see those mid and high level clouds from our iCam view in New Haven, the Sleeping Giant, Harkness Tower, a little bit closer there, of course, in the foreground. And those clouds well in advance of any sort of precipitation. Again, that's going to be starting later on tonight as the center of the storm right now, moving to the east of the Mississippi River Valley, again further developing and rapidly intensifying as it heads off the coast throughout the day tomorrow. So here's a little bit closer look here at home for First Alert Futurecast showing after midnight and certainly well before daybreak, snow falling statewide, so that will give the roads time to get coated up, especially untreated surfaces getting quickly covered up with snow, so visibility being reduced. Again, it's the morning hours where we could get those snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches an hour, and then by the afternoon really tapering down, winding down, ending from west to east. So with this storm, certainly an impact to travel, especially through the morning hours of tomorrow. Given the heavy wet nature of the snow, that's going to make it challenging to remove the snow for shoveling and for snow blowing, and that could also lead to some isolated power outages. Fortunately, the wind only say 25 to 35 mile an hour gusts, so that could certainly be worse. And then with the upcoming high tide cycle, there's a concern at least for some minor coastal flooding in the prone area. So high temperatures tomorrow in the low and mid 30s. Here's a look at Wednesday afternoon. Upper 20s and low 30s, that's just the air temperature. Same time frame Wednesday afternoon when you factor in that wind chill values in the teens and low 20s. So certainly bundle up if you have Valentine's Day plans to take you out and about. Otherwise, you'll just need the sunglasses, mostly sunny skies. Thursday, we'll see increasing cloudiness. Little quick moving clipper moves in Thursday night, early Friday could bring a little light snow. Morning clouds Friday give way to afternoon clearing. Temperatures through the end of the week in the mid 30s, and as well for the upcoming weekend. Another disturbance could bring some light snow to the state on Saturday. Nothing too impactful as we see it now. Then Sunday, still seasonably chilly, and President's Day highs in the upper 30s under a mix of sun and clouds.
All right, Mark, thank you very much.